Make sure get this thing right before we do anything, shall we? Let's plug it up. Wait, is that noise? No. All right. Whoa. Okay. All right. We got some comments up here. Okay. I'm gonna get through the comments in just a second. People, let me get right. Make sure uh everything is plugged up and ready to go. All right. Let's go ahead and get it started. What's going on, everybody? I already know. I know one or two of them comments somebody talking trash. It's all good. What's up, people? Today is June the 30th, man. June the 30th, 2023. I believe this is the last day of June. All right, one day before July, man, before the happiest, most graceful month of the year. Listen, July is always the best month of the year, man. The most sunshine, the best times to travel, best time to throw a cookout, best time to celebrate, man. You know, you got the whole month. You ain't got to worry about school, you know. But yeah, I hope everybody's day has been going well so far, man. Mine has been. We're gonna get into some of these comments real quick. But today's live stream is going to be about, of course, Kevin Samuels going live talking about successful men should always lead with their wallet. Successful men should always lead with their wallet. So here's the thing. Do I agree with that? I mean, I would not count myself as a successful man just yet. So, you know, so take what I say with a grain of salt. I don't believe that a successful man should lead with their wallet. But then again, you know, I'm guessing this is coming from a successful man. So you know, I'm gonna take the back seat with this and just, you know, just chill. What's going on? We the people knew. What up? What up? What up? You said what's going on, Katie? Hope your morning went well, my friend. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm looking at this next comment. Oh Lord. And I'll probably just kind of answer that. But yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I hope your morning has went well as well. But yeah, I was reading my bad. I was reading the next comment. Do you believe that successful men should lead with their wallet? I kind of answered that, but I kind of didn't. Um Honestly, I don't think that they should, but then again, you know, we'll see, man. We will see. Maybe he'll break it down and you know and explain exactly what he mean by this because sometimes the titles is just to kind of draw people in, and then you know once I got you in here, then I'll explain. Oh Lord, Miss Barbara, my apologies. She said, "What happened to the schedule?" Hey, um, we're gonna get it together, man. We're gonna get it together. I'm actually going to go ahead today and set some alarms so that I will remember to stick to that doggone schedule, man. So I'm not going to, you know, work out past that alarm or whatever. But yeah, we gonna get it together. My apologies. I got you. I got you. Just sit tight. We're gonna get right. All right. Shout out to Miss Shalik. What up, Shalik? What up? What up? What up? Miss Shalik said, I don't agree with this. I don't think just because you are successful that you should lead with the amount of money you make. And I can see that. You know, I can definitely see why a young lady such as yourself would say that. You know, I can understand that. But again, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Um we all know guys that have money that still don't get no play. Oh Lord. You know what? We're gonna jump into this video, man. We got a few more comments, but before we get into the comments, we're gonna jump into this live stream and then we'll read comments as we go. How about that? But yeah, I would agree. We all know guys that have money that still don't get no mother loving play. I agree. I agree with that, man. But again, hopefully Kev will be able to break down what he means by successful men should always lead with their wallet. All right, let's see. Is it what's going on with the audio? Hmm. Is that me? Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure everything is straight. All right. That's weird. Successful men should always lead with their wallet. Oh, okay. I got you. All right, we're gonna speed this thing up, man, because I don't think he was on live just yet, but we're gonna.
We finally found it, right? We finally found the thing.
Yo, what the hell? What the hell is going on, man? Boy, I tell you, boy, people make money off anything. Make money off of any mother loving thing.
Let's get it.
There it is. All right, there go the audio people. We back, baby. On Zoom. There it is. We at 720p over here, man. Well, I tell you, boy, the good old days. Mother loving good old days, boy. Y'all already know how we rocking, man. Y'all making sure that y'all are drinking water at the beginning of the day. You're putting the right things into your body, eating that raw fruit, vegetables.
Oh,
You're gonna need it this
all
one.
right. That's what I want to talk about. It's my kind of topic too, man.
See, you got the fragrance over here. Look at the chair. My bad. I keep checking that resolution because y'all know, man. I'm a stickler for when it comes to quality, man. For real. I got a little sweater on with jeans today, man. I got to get ready for my little my birthday photos, man. I was trying to figure out exactly where to go to shoot it, and I actually found a dope place, man. So we're gonna be taking pictures from the dope outfit in front of the Tesla, man. I got some ideas. Y'all be on the lookout for that, dog. We're gonna crush the game. When it got the frames.
Switch out the glasses. Mustard yellow glasses with the mustard yellow look. All right. Shout out to the CIA. What's going on? Shout out to the CIA. One love FBI. What's going on, you modern sexy savages? You bona fide bad beauties. You know how we do. Got digging the mustard yellow and had to go ahead and throw on the Tokyo tortoise lenses to kind of go through there. See, it's on the contrast. This communicates something different than this. And guys, you should not be afraid to have a little color in your wardrobe. Even the yellow,
like those,
amber color.
Those are dope.
Frames.
I'm feeling those. I'm dope.
And for all my dudes out there, the Omega Sci-Fi, you got the yellow, and you got the purple lenses. See, it's all flavor, baby. It's all flavor. What I need you guys to do in the chat room is I need you to put them up loud and proud. If you are CIA, or if you're CIA, give me a 1. If you're FBI, give me a 2. You guys know how we roll over here. It is about becoming the best version of yourself and taking it to the next level. My videos are for mass consumption, but my live streams, I'm talking to guys that want to be at the top. The guys that want to be the winners, the guys that want to be the masters of the universe,
Talk to
those
him.
kind of things. Henry, Brad Henry, it's my white dude. Keith Henry, that's the brother. Ahmed Henry, that's our Middle Eastern brother. Lee Henry, that's our Asian brother. And Enrique Henry, that's our Hispanic brother. All of those guys are Henry, whether they're there, high earners not rich yet, whether they're there, or whether they're in high school or college getting their mind around that. That's the Henrys. All right, those are the guy Henrys. The women Henrys, the female Henrys, we're just gonna call them Phoebe, FBI, Phoebe. I thought about coming up with an acronym for different names for each one of the white girl, the black girl, the Asian girl, the Hispanic girl, the Middle Eastern girl. I haven't worked it out yet. So in the meantime, we're just gonna call her Phoebe Henry, FBI Henry. And understand something. That by nature, by virtue of being Henry, by nature, by virtue of wanting to be a winner, you put yourself in rarefied air. You already saying that you don't want to be average. Average is not what we do over here.
Nope.
Average is not what we do over here. Average
Oh,
is not
not
even in
average.
our vocabulary. It's just not. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with saying that you want to be better. You
Nope.
want to be on top.
I don't wear comfortable shoes. I refuse to wear comfortable shoes, and you shouldn't wear.
Boy, good grief, fam. That's somebody that might need a Kevin Samuels.
That second place is the first loser kind of stuff. As a matter of fact, we got to get better with the whole concept of just being winners. Shout out to BGS Idmore. I heard the part of the stream he's got going on with this woman. And I'm gonna tell you, the woman that's on that panel will get not a lick of conversation in my regular world.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Now, understand something. Oh, my Greeks in the house, Alphas in the house. Go ahead, do me a favor, guys. First thing we do over here is we go ahead and show that we are men of value.
Yes, sir.
Men of some worth, and we show that by paying in that like. You hit that like button. Hitting that like button is the minimum thing we can do. Because guys over here trying to become Henry, we're already on track to becoming the bag, bold, ambitious, and generous. And generous guys automatically come in. They don't come in empty-handed. Generous guys come in saying, "Hey, what's going on, man? I brought a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue. I brought a Macallan 18. I brought some cigars. I bought this. I bought that." And hit the like button. We already do that. We already do that. We don't have to be told to be generous. It's just what we are. Understand something. There's been much has been said on these YouTube streets about leading with your wallet. Leading with your wallet has been a topic of conversation over the last at least 30, 60 days. How many people have seen that? David, Young D, what's up? David, what's going on? Sugar P, Sugar P, you're gonna love this one.
Who the heck is
Because
Sugar P?
I'm about to get into the women. I'm taking the women to task on Wednesday. Because like that woman on BGS's channel, there are a lot of fake pretend 92 women out there.
What?
There are a lot of women out there that say they want men like you guys, but they have no idea how to even get in our presence or to get us to look at them. I'm gonna tell you something right now, woman.
Uh-oh.
If you're a woman out here listening to my channel, the difference between my channel and anybody else's channel is I got the kind of men you want. They come here. Whether they say a lot or don't say, this is the place they come because it's the one place on YouTube where you talk about image, style, business. We talk about success. Because, like I said on Instagram, I've been out in corporate America for 20 years. I don't hear anybody else talking about the stuff we talk about over here. LinkedIn and networking and actual, because most people honestly on YouTube, just different life.
And they hit it. They hit to get something else. Some of them not really honestly trying to pour into people,
That's
man.
what's up,
They just
D.
for a paycheck.
Need to talk. And see, I don't want to dump on guys, but it's time for us, like-minded men, to stop diminishing yourselves. Look here, man. I'm proud of my career. I'm proud of my background. I'm proud of the fact that I was a winner.
Absolutely.
And here's the whole thing. Why do I say successful men should always lead with their wallet?
There we go. There we go. He about to get it. He about to get into it now. Listen. There we go.
I really don't understand why this is even a question. Let me tell you something. Henry knows.
I just thought about it, man. Now he ain't even said anything about this just yet, but it makes freaking sense, right? Successful men should lead with their wallet. If you have worked your butt off to accomplish a task, if you have worked your butt off to get to a certain position, if you have worked your butt off to get the body that you've always freaking wanted, then hey, I'm about to brag about that, man. I worked my butt off to get to where I wanted to get to. I don't give a damn about what anybody else says or what anybody else thinks, but I'm not going to hide that. And I guess it is a difference between, bragging and leading versus just not hiding the fact that I work my butt to get to where I am, man. I'm proud of me. I don't care if anybody else is or not, but I'm proud of me. And so I wear that thing like a badge of honor because the road was not easy to get to where I am right now.
His wallet and its worth. So first off, ladies, there you go, ladies. First off, ladies, I need to tell you something. Blake ain't gonna deal with you if he listens to me, because one of the first questions he's gonna ask you is who's your coach, who's your therapist, who you're working with. Because a man who's knows and is worth something looks at a woman and sees what she invests in. See, if he has to go out here and become the best version and improve himself, you're gonna have to do more than just be pretty.
Hi, dog. Man, that's interesting, man. That is interesting. Put your money where your mouth is. What are you and who are you investing in right now? Are you investing in yourself? Are you putting the work in yourself as far as, like you said, a therapist, a coach, trainer? Like, what are you doing currently to try to become a better version of yourself? I'm doing all this doggone work. So before I bring you into my world, I need to know, what are you doing to become better? You need to bring something else to the table besides just being pretty. That's interesting.
You're gonna have to have gone to some sort of finishing school, some sort of femininity training, some sort of boot camp. See, too many of you women out there are trying to get by on your coochie and having your face beat to the gods. That ain't good enough for the guys over here. So when they start asking you questions, I don't care about you quick to throw out where you went to college at. I went to so-and-so and got my degree in economics or marketing. We don't care about that. Where are you investing in? Who's your coach? Who's your image consultant? Who's your style coach? Who are you learning from? And see, that's the majority, the real talk. The majority of you guys out there who say you want guys over here, you're too cheap to have them because you don't want to go spend the money. You'd rather sit online and get it for free. But when I see Nicole Michelle or Anna Bay or these kind of women having boot camps and classes, y'all's ass ain't going nowhere. You're staying in your house, pinching your pennies, because at the end of the day, far too many of you don't deserve what it is you say you want. I'm going to tear y'all up on Wednesday. I'm going to tear you up because
Holy shit. I didn't know this was that type. I didn't know he was on that type of time today, man. He's not playing. I thought this live stream was dedicated to men. He done reversed the doggone truck, man. Y'all better get out the way.
here's the thing. you can't, once the information has been put out there, you can't act like you don't know. And once you admit that you need to do better, it's about results and outcomes. And trust me, if Blake Henry roll up on you and you ain't got nothing else to say to him except, look how pretty I am.
Injured face, injured face, injured face, injured face, injured face, injured face, injured face.
I need to do that. You roll up on Blake Henry and you just gonna just sit back on this pretty stuff, that's cool. But if you haven't actually done anything in your adult years on paper to say you improved, I'm telling my dudes to stay away from you because you're trying to hustle. I'm telling you, Wednesday, you better get a Xanax and a glass of Chardonnay and have your ass in the seats on Wednesday, Women's Wednesday, because it's time to get real. Because guess what, ladies? You got to improve too. Everybody was raised in the same mess, but it takes more than pretty.
What's up, Kevin?
Takes more than pretty, takes more than fit. And you look at where a woman spends her money, and that tells the story.
Wow.
That's why pimps make you pay a choosing fee. That's why a lot of high value guys will say,
Let me tell you something, man. I'm sitting here like, wow. Wait, what? I did not know that this live stream was gonna be like this. I was not expecting this, for real. I had my doggone pen and paper out. I got to set that thing down. Like, okay, all right. Still taking notes, but wow, okay. Let's get it, man.
I don't deal with a woman who ain't gonna spend some money or break some bread, because ladies, you can do a lot, but where women, you're cheaper than men when it comes to spending money on somebody other than yourself. Wednesday.
I'm over here tripping. My bad, y'all.
Trust me, it'll change your life. He said beating their face. They call it getting their face beat to the gods when they get a real good makeup job.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, today's day is about you guys. Understand something. Ladies, you know it's gonna be in love, but today we're gonna talk about it. Ladies, I need you to judge a man by his wallet. I'm assuming I'm talking to the kind and caliber of women. I'm talking to Phoebe, who wants to be Phoebe Henry. I need you to judge my boys by their wallet. How about that?
What's up, KCIE, FBI? I hope you all had a great weekend and getting ready to kill it this upcoming week.
There you go. I need you to judge my boys by their wallet. I'm a cuss in this stream. Flip everybody else. I don't care what nobody else is talking about. My boys. Judge my boys. My CIA. I want you to judge my boys by their wallet. I don't care who else is talking what else. Over here, I want you to judge my boys by their wallet. Do you hear me, fellas? I'm telling Phoebe, I want her to judge you by your wallet. That means if your wallet's lacking, if your wallet ain't where it need to be, you're gonna take that L, because it's time to grow up. And over here, size matters. Size matters. How fat is your wallet? How fat is your wallet? See, the first screen I had up was this old dusted and busted wallet that was falling apart with a few dollars in it. Then I had this Tom Ford wallet that was real thin with the black cards in it. Great visual. Don't need it. I just need you to ask yourself a quick question. How fat's your wallet? Because over here, we're going to start with top 10. Because over here, we keep score. We keep score over here. You know who don't like to keep score? Losers.
Facts.
Just like the women who say, I don't think you should judge. I don't think it's good that you should judge women on a scale to 1 to 10. You know who says that? Ugly women. You know the guys who don't want to be judged on their wallet? Losers.
Yeah.
Guys whose wallet's too thin.
I mean, let's keep it a band, man. Let's be completely real right now. I want you guys to think about it like this. Men that are winners, men that are hunters, men that love to compete, masculine moving males. I don't know about, anybody else, but I know each and every day I measure myself. I measure myself when it comes to everything in life. Where I am, where I want to be. I judge myself, what I'm saying, based on a lot of different things. I always try to be better than I was yesterday. And I'm always competing with myself because I know when it comes to a lot of different things, I know a lot of guys can't compete with me on when it comes to certain things. And then there are, some men that have made it to a point that I want to get to. And understand it is okay. It is definitely okay to have guys that you look up to when it comes to certain things, right? Like, say, for instance, I want to be a better person. So I look up to people like maybe Eric Thomas, maybe my boy Inky Johnson. Really, really good stand-up guy. When it comes to fitness, I look up to guys like Frank Madrano. Um, like, even though as a grown man, it is still okay to look up to other guys that have made it to a certain point. Not saying that I want to be just like them, but I want to be better. All right. And you can take some of the things that they are doing or that they have done that has helped them reach that certain level of success and help that or you can use that information to help you level up. All right, the people that don't have heroes, don't look up to anybody, and I think that most of those people either they stay stuck where they are because there's so much information out here. Why the heck would I not utilize that information, right? Instead of what I'm saying, spending 2 years trying to get over a certain hurdle, I can just go to this guy's channel and just look at, oh, that's all I need to get over there. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Like you got to be wise, man.
They don't want to be judged on it. You know, guys who don't mind being judged on their wallet? Guys with a fat wallet.
Like, yeah. Put up or shut up.
Keep score over here. So I want my boys to keep score with yourself and your friends. Because you're going to have to start drawing some lines around you, because if you call yourself being CIA on the way to being Blake Henry, you can't get over there with bums and losers and scarcity mindset dudes. You're going to have like-minded men. Pay attention. All right. If anybody has any question, you need to put it in super chat. Here's the link. That's what you put it in. That's the link for super chat. If you want to go ahead and hit me up via Cash App or PayPal, I'm going to put both of those links in the chat room. If you want to become a member of the Patreon, here it is also. All right. Who is this? Character can be worse than a wallet, though. Let me tell you something. You in my house. You're in the academy. This is CIA. This is the university. There's one teacher over here. You're a student, or you're in the audience. Listen to the presentation, but did nobody come hear you talk?
A man's job in nature is literally to secure resources. That's why men are physically and mentally built the way we are.
Mr. Peeps, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and be quiet.
Yeah.
Because first off, I don't know you. So kindly, when I'm talking and teaching, you do better to listen.
Shut up. It's okay. Shut up.
Pay attention.
And pay attention.
All right. Over here, we keep score. We
Shut,
keep
shut your
score.
mouth.
We keep score.
Shut
And
your
like
mouth. What did they say on I forgot what that movie was. Shut. It was Will Ferrell. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
it or not,
Step Brothers.
money is a measure.
Absolutely.
Don't delete him. Don't time out. I gave him a warning. That's good. Over here, money is a measure.
They ready,
See,
boy.
in the real world, this is how this works. A man is judged by his wallet.
Right.
It's how we keep score.
It's okay, bro.
There's a reason there's a BMW, a Bentley, a Mercedes, a Range Rover, a Hyundai, and a used car,
Mm-hmm.
and etc. We know these things. Money is a measure. Time to grow up.
It's time to grow up.
I'm gonna say some things in this stream that may trigger some folks. Know where you are.
That's okay.
Know where you are.
As a coach, as somebody that's trying to help somebody be better, you got to understand that you are going to step on a lot of people's toes. And the people that can't take the heat, they need to get out the kitchen. The people that can't take constructive criticism and want to be better, then this is not the place for you right now. You need to do the work on yourself mentally and then come back to this. If you can't handle the information that's given to you, but you want to be better, then this is not where you need to be right now. All right. There are some things that you need to work on internally in yourself, and I'm not saying, listen, if you are having a hard time getting this doggone message, you're having a hard time listening without getting too much in your feelings, step away from the live stream, and then just come back at a later date. But the people that want to be better, that can take a little bit of heat because they know that, I'm working towards something. I want a different outcome than what I have been getting. Stick with it, man. Stick with it. Take these doggone notes and let's move forward slowly. All right.
Because
Slowly.
money is a measure. Number 3, your network is your net worth.
Facts.
Look at your network. Your network of contacts is also how much you are worth. See, a lot of dudes think because you make 6 figures, that don't you can make 6 figures, high 6 figures, and still not be worth a damn thing.
Facts.
Because you got a light wallet. Because you don't have no network.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to have a network.
Okay.
Because it's part of your net worth.
Facts.
Another bullet point. Lone wolves are synonymous with chaos and losers.
Lone
Uh-oh. Let me say that
wolf.
again.
It is. Go ahead.
Lone wolves are synonymous with chaos and losers. So how many of those guys think, oh, you know what? I don't need no network. I don't need any friends. I'm out here. I'm a
tuition. The number is the number. Your bank account is going to dictate what and how you live.
There you go.
There it is. There it is. It's going
I'm a Sigma male.
It's going to dictate how you live.
I'm marching to my own drum. No, you're a Sigma male. And a lot of times people use that lone wolf thing because they're antisocial assholes and difficult to deal with. And they've mythologized it to where it's a positive. Nope. It's not.
Absolutely not.
Lone wolves are synonymous with chaos and losers. In a functioning society or town, you don't want to see wandering males coming through.
Hell no.
They're not rooted to anything.
Nope. I'm
building the picture.
Those guys are not safe.
To understand why you lead with your wallet.
And what
is your wallet?
My bad, y'all probably going through
It
some.
is your verifiable accomplishments, certifications that increase your billable worth.
There it is.
Cash, your credit, your property, your resources, anything you can deposit in a bank or is worth capital in the business world. That is your wallet.
There it is.
Do I need to say that again?
Yes, please.
What is your wallet?
What is your wallet?
It is verifiable accomplishments that we all agree are worth something. You being a top Pokemon duelist,
Hold on,
difficult to deal with. And they've mythologized it to where it's a positive.
Hold on.
Nope,
I wanted to play this one more time.
it's not. Lone wolves are synonymous with chaos and losers. In a functioning society or town, you don't want to see wandering males coming through.
No.
They're not rooted to anything. I'm building the picture to understand why you lead with your wallet. And what is your wallet?
There we go.
It is your verifiable accomplishments, certifications that increase your billable worth, your cash, your credit, your property, your resources, anything you can deposit in a bank or is worth capital in the business world. That is your wallet.
All right, damn. Okay, then.
Do I need to say it again?
Break it down for me, man.
What is your wallet? It is verifiable accomplishments
Facts.
that we all agree are worth something. You being a top Pokemon duelist may be an accomplishment, but it's not something that we care about. Verifiable accomplishments that we agree upon, certifications that increase your billable worth. You can be certified in underwater basket weaving, don't care. Does it increase your billable worth in the marketplace? Your cash, your credit, your property, your resources, anything you can deposit in the bank or is worth capital in a business world is your wallet. That's why men should lead with their wallet. Why? Because it's how the world knows what you're worth. You should lead with your wallet.
Ain't nothing wrong
Now,
with it.
this is probably going to piss some people off.
Here we
I
go. Give
don't
it to
care. Here are a lot of things that people say right around this time. You got to hide your,
See, that's what I
you need
don't.
to hide that stuff,
Yeah, no,
or
man.
else you'll become a target. You know who thinks like that? Scarcity-minded wimps.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hide your stuff
For what?
because you're afraid of becoming a target. You become better. Because if you're afraid of what a woman who sees you and sees all the stuff and they target you, you don't deserve to be in the game no way.
I can see
Punk.
why people would say this.
Let me say it again.
I don't
Punk,
completely
you don't
agree.
deserve to be in the game no way. Punk.
You out. Shout out to
You
Melanie.
don't deserve to be the head of a Fortune 100 company if you driving around
Money
in
talk.
a Pinto because
Fact.
you're afraid some gold digger may target you as a mark. You don't
Money
deserve to
attracts the
be
wrong
leading
type.
that organization.
Women struggle
Punk.
attracts the right type of women. I disagree. Understand this, man. When it comes to
Say something.
when it comes to certain things, so money attracts the wrong type of women. Struggle attracts the right type of women. I mean, two things can be true at the same time, right? But understand this. If you are going through some things, you're going through, struggles or whatever, and that's what that young lady is attracted to, then I don't know, bro. It's a complete difference between someone that has already been with this young lady and you're going through things and she still chooses to stay with you even though what I'm saying, you're going through the struggle or whatever or whatnot. Still chooses to remain by your side, still supportive, still feminine, still all of these great things. Then yeah, I can understand it in that way. And a young lady that's attracted to nothing but men that have money, I can understand that. But let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm breaking this thing down correctly. Money attracts the wrong type of women. Struggle attracts the right type of women. Again, man, it just depends, man. It all freaking depends because if a young lady is attracted to struggle, then that is an issue. And if a young lady is also attracted to money, and that's the only thing that she's attracted, again, that is an issue. But yeah, I don't really know how to approach that the right type of way. I'm just gonna agree to disagree when it comes to that thing right there, man. Because again, two things can be true at one time, but no, no, I don't believe that the right type of women are attracted to struggle. I believe that a young lady that's going to stick by your side, she's gonna stick by your side no matter what, through thick, through thin, whether you have money, whether you're going through struggle or not. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, I got your back. I made the choice to be with this man, and I'm gonna be with him no matter what. That's one thing, right? But again, we're gonna keep it going, man. We're gonna keep it going.
Say something and I will kick you smooth out of here. Raise your hand in the comment section, say something greasy, and I will take great pleasure in blocking you. Punk.
Hey, what's up, Katie?
Scarcity minded wimp. Oh
Check
man,
it.
don't drive a BMW. Don't buy that or don't buy that. That's gonna make you a target. And then
My bad,
often
man.
use, Jeff Bezos and these
We'll do
guys
better.
don't wear their worth and da. Shut up. You don't know no rich people. You don't know no rich people. You don't hang around with no rich people. Shut up. Oh, that's just rewarding bad behavior. He's out here trying to peacock it, and you lead with your wallet and rewarding these women bad behavior. You get to pick any woman in your life, anybody in your life. So if you reward bad behavior, that's far down the line of the problem. You picked them. You picked everybody in your situation. Vet better. Punk. Don't worry about splitting the bill 50-50 with a woman. Don't go out with a woman that's all she gonna want you for is your money or your wallet. Well, your money, but she should judge you on your wallet.
They don't want to hear it.
Blocking is a punk move. Well, let me go ahead and help you. You just got punked. Move out the way. This ain't a democracy. It is not a democracy over here. Understand.
On Founders Day, I'm donating to you. A lot of different colors, but we're all in this thing together. Keep up the good work.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Understand what I'm trying to get you guys to understand before you start getting in your feelings. Oh, it's not fair being judged by your wallet. The white supremacy. I was raised over here. I didn't go over there. Hey man, get out there and look here. Your wallet is your work. Life ain't fair. There's no crying in baseball. If you want to sit around and talk about something ain't fair, you don't deserve to be leading men, leading anything, because you're too emotional. Whoever said it's going to be fair? There's no crying in baseball. So, your wallet is your worth. All the things we just talked about and the things I'm about to talk about is your worth. And that's how you should lead. Now, here comes the hard part. Ready? Fuck your game. Fuck your mouthpiece. Fuck your dick game. Fuck your masculine energy. Fuck anything else you want to use as counterfeit currency. Fuck it all. Because the world don't care about any of that. You can't deposit none of that in the bank.
Nope.
You can't deposit. That is not worth a line of credit anywhere. It's not something you can use as.
Brother Samuel's #show and prove #don't let me outwork you #CIA.
It ain't nothing that you can use out there to get anything done. I will say it again. Fuck your game. Fuck your mouthpiece. Fuck your dick game. Fuck your masculine energy. Fuck anything else that you want to use as counterfeit currency in your wallet. We don't use monopoly money in the real world.
Nope.
What is used is in a capitalist society verifiable accomplishments, certifications that increase your billable worth, cash, credit, property, resources, anything you deposit in the bank or is worth capital in the business world. That's part of your wallet. You know what
That
else
boy
is part of
killing
your
it right
wallet?
now,
The
man.
intangibles. We're going to get to that. And I mean this. That's why I said it's time to grow up. I wish I would go into a meeting I had in Manhattan and hear somebody talk about masculine energy. And you got a board of directors and millions of shareholders. Are you serious? You know why we talk about this shit? Because we ain't doing the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you got a thick wallet, when you got a wallet full of accomplishments, certification.
And understand this, guys. It goes hand in hand. All right. When he's sitting there talking about, the masculinity and all the rest of this other stuff, understand that it goes hand in hand. A lot of people believe just because, I feel like my masculinity where it needs to be. I feel like, I dress well, I smell well, and all this other stuff that makes you equal to it. No, If you're missing those things that he's been talking about, those certifications, that money, and all the rest of that other stuff, then you need to shut up. You need to pipe down and you need to do the work. Just because you got, one thing and you're not working on the other things, that means you need to be spending more time working on those certifications, which is one of the reasons why I went ahead and took this class on carpentry, construction class, HVAC, electrical. Like all of those things are going to help increase the things that I'm trying to get to. All right. As a man, you need to have these things up under your belt. You need to be working on these things. All right. So we're not just over here working on becoming a more masculine man. We're not over here just working on, dressing well, looking good, smelling good, making sure our shoes and everything else is on point. No, we are tackling so many things at one time. All right. While we are not working on our look, we're in class. We're taking tests. We're going hands on with these tools, these hand tools, these power tools. Studying all different type of things. Right now we're on what are we on right now? We're on blueprint reading. We're doing the work. We are doing the work over here, man. Again, we're not just talking. We are actively working towards that thing that we have been talking about, or that thing that we are talking about every day. And men, you need to be doing the exact same thing. I don't care how old you are. If you're old enough to understand what I am saying, then you need to be doing the work.
Cash, credit, property, resources, shit you can deposit in the bank, stuff you can use as capital out in the business world. Masculine energy, dick size, game, and all the other kind of shit. That no other group of men talks like that. I've never heard that in at any chamber of commerce or anywhere where business is being done.
We're talking about money right now.
And I'm tired of sitting back acting like, as men who are over age 25, we shouldn't be talking about this stuff. Well, I only got control of this panel, this platform. And over here, we keep score. We expect people to judge us by our wallet. That means judge us by our work. Your wallet is your work, and your wallet is your worth. Social capital. Are you on the must invite list at local business, political, charity, high society, or the like? Is your name on the must invite list? When they have an event, private event or whatever, is your name on the gotta invite this person? This is gravitas. This is social standing, and this is a huge part of a man's wallet. And I'm gonna just say, sadly, so many BMs got none of this, no social capital, because you're that lone wolf, Sigma male out there thinking you don't need a network. It's about to get tight. It's about to get real tight up in here. Social capital is huge. But see, social capital means you have social skills, social graces. You got to go out and know how to talk to people. You got to know how to deal with people that don't look like you.
Right.
Notoriety. Who knows you? Mr. RJ, you feel me, RJ? Who knows you? And why should movers and shakers, power players, influencers, connectors walk across the room to meet you?
Hey, wait. A question you need to be asking yourself.
F that event. Oh, okay.
Don't block
Well, you can go ahead and get him up out of here. F that event. Well, let me go ahead and help you out, partner. Bye. I don't need nobody around here to talk about F that event. You're in the wrong place. Go on elsewhere. Who knows you? Who knows you, and why should an established mover, shaker, influencer, power player, a connector, why should they stop talking to somebody they already know and is already in the club to come make your acquaintance? Don't nobody know you? You don't count. Again, screw everything. Go back to the F you list. F everything you thought was important if don't nobody know you. F your 6-7 figures if don't nobody know you. There are a lot of guys with money. They're worthless as the day is long. What's going on, Naima? If the people who make a move and shake, power players, influencers, connectors, those kind of people don't know you, you gotta, if you want to be at the top, if you want to be up here, you're gonna have to have some notoriety, some social standing, some gravitas.
We have some something about some lag. Are we still getting lag, guys? Let me know. Hey, y'all that's watching the stream, and if we are experiencing any lag, please let me know immediately, and I'll see what I can do to make sure everything is straight with this thing. I don't want you guys to have to sit there and go through that.
That means you got work to do. Don't say F it, say damn, I suck right here, and I need to get out here. I need to do better. What about your reputation? Who can vouch for you? And are they somebody of note? Meaning, let's just say nobody knows you, but somebody like RJ can come in and be like, oh, who's that? Oh, you, and they speak a kind word about you, and then they invite you into the club. See, you need to have some notoriety, some social standing, a reputation, but you also need to have something where somebody can say something good about you, and make sure the people who say something good about you are somebody listens to. If the only people saying that you worth something are people outside the spot, it don't count.
It hurt. That thing hurt, boy.
Yeah.
Man.
See, that just shows you that person can't take it. See, those kind of people don't like it when you're saying something and they're not good at it. See, when I'm talking about the sum total of their wallet, instead of just saying, They don't want to be judged by this stuff because their wallet's too thin. They don't have an abundance of this stuff. And instead of just saying, you know, this stuff is important and realizing that this is how the world works, they'd rather sit back and say why it shouldn't count. That's why I said over here we keep score. The guys who have a problem with the way your score is being kept are losing. I didn't make the score. I didn't make the game.
How much?
Did nobody even tell me about it? I had to go learn this on my own. I'm teaching you.
Yep.
Do what the fuck you want to with the lesson. Don't matter how you like it. FYF. F your feelings. That's what it means. It doesn't matter what you think about it. Ask yourself, what's the benefit of knowing or dealing with you?
Peace to the CIA. Thank you for the wisdom, Mr. Samuels.
No problem, fam. What is the benefit of knowing, or I said F, and what's the benefit of knowing or dealing with you? Why should somebody up here or already in risk opening their network or giving you access? These are questions you got to ask yourself. These last 5 are questions you got to ask yourself. The social capital question. Are you on the must invite list to any local businesses, political, charity, high society, anything like that? That's gravitas to social standing. If you got a question for me, put it in super chat. If you don't get put it in super chat, you ain't serious. Notoriety. Who knows you? And why should movers and shakers, power players, influencers, connectors walk across the room to meet you? And see, the thing is, if you don't have that kind of reputation, they're not going to stop doing what they're doing because they're more important than you.
Let me stop.
See, that's a problem. See,
hey, real quick. Hey, shout out to Miss Melanie. One thing that I love that you said earlier was, let me find it. I think, yeah, this comment right here. I can see why some people would say this. I don't completely agree, but I am willing to hear you out. And the thing is, when it comes to things like this, when it comes to conversations like this, people that are open and willing to at least listen, even though they don't completely agree, those are the people that I can honestly rock with, right? Because you're not automatically just canceling out what this person is saying just because you may feel some type of way about it, but you're willing to listen. So shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for actually giving this lesson a chance. And I promise you, you are so far ahead of a lot of different people, man, because the first thing a person will do if they feel some type of way about it is they will automatically cancel it out. They automatically say that it's wrong. They don't want to hear it or whatever. But the fact that you are open and willing to at least hear the other person out or hear the person out about something that you may disagree with, again, man, this honestly sets you apart right here. Take notes. Take notes.
a lot of dudes don't like hearing that somebody's ranked higher than you,
Got
somebody's
to.
more important than you. But yes, because in the world we keep score. And it's all, and this is all talking about where you rank. And see, when you're sitting in your house or your apartment by yourself, you don't have to worry about how you rank.
Nope, you're by yourself.
That's why you don't go nowhere, because a lot of times people don't go nowhere because they are low ranking. And they don't want to do what it takes to move up the ranks. That's cool. You ain't hurt nobody, and don't nobody really care. Trust me, the places I'm talking about and things that people go and do, they don't miss you.
Hold on, y'all. Now I'm actually experiencing a little bit of lag on my part. Let me make sure everything is on the up and up before we continue with this doggone live stream. My
No
apologies.
presence. They don't even know you exist. And that's a hard pill to swallow. Reputation. Who can vouch for you and are they of note? Benefits. What's the benefit of knowing or dealing with you? Why should anyone risk opening their network or giving you access?
It's a good question.
And last question. Legacy. What do you want to leave when you're gone? See, when you talk about you want to be a builder, a mover, a shaker, one of these top 10% men, a master of the universe, all this stuff comes into consideration. And all this stuff is part of your wallet. The last 5 questions I asked were intangibles, but it is things that I definitely want Phoebe, FBI, women to judge you on. That's the stuff that you can't buy. You gotta work it and make it.
Hmm.
It's part of it. The last 5 questions I just asked, then the other ones, your verifiable accomplishments that we all agree on, certifications that increase your billable worth, cash, credit, property, resources, anything you can deposit in the bank or is worth capital in the business world. So when we're sitting out here talking about how do I put this 50-50 and this and that, I said this on Instagram. A guy said a woman should split the check. And I told him a new one. I was like, I don't care about a woman splitting a check. I got bigger fish to fry than whether or not she's gonna put $100 in on this bill.
So how do you add value and increase your rep when you're coming up? What do you look for in a solid associate or friend?
How do you add value and increase your rep when you're coming up? You got to increase you. This is why you have to, the best investment you can make is in yourself.
Right.
Who is your coach? Who is your life coach? Who is your business coach? Who are you paying several thousands of dollars to annually to teach you one-on-one? Ain't nobody gonna give it to you for free. And college ain't enough. Public education, college education ain't enough. There are hundreds of thousands of people graduating from these institutions every year. You need one-on-one teaching. Stop before you can build, before you can get, what do you look for in a solid associate or friend? Before you can look outside, you got to be worth a damn yourself. You got to make yourself a solid associate and a solid friend. You got to make yourself an asset before anybody else wants to open up. See, people up here already, they're surrounded by people who always want to come in and try to take from them, get on their network and everything else. You don't think that people up here realize that there are people who want to climb and get to know them and everything else? And the way you get to them is you don't go the traditional route. You don't go ask them for something. You add value to it and make their life easier. You give them something without asking. That's why so many guys will never be the bad, because they're not generous. It has a whole, you have to realize that life is about people. And far too many guys today suck at dealing with people.
Facts.
Especially, I'm gonna say this right now, especially young millennial guys. Generation X, we still grew up in a time where we had social graces and things like that. And just because you guys in millennial, that 24 to 37, grew up in a different time, the rules are still the same. The expectation is still there. More on that later. So Trav, that's how you do it. You book your image consult. Trav, this is how you do it. You get in there and you break yourself. You go in here and book your time on the advice line. If it's personal advice or professional, you go do that. You're going to have to pay, because that's where life happens. And see, a lot of times guys don't want to hear that because it's not fair. One of the things I left out of here is I should not have to do it. Far too many guys feel like they should not have to do this stuff. I should not have to get a mentor or a coach. I should not have to spend money. I shouldn't have to do all this stuff. You know what that is? That's your mama. If you had a strong father, he'd have told you, ain't anything in this life is worth having, is worth working for and buying it. Pay full freight.
Yep.
But if you don't want to pay, you don't have to. Stay on the outside. Because I moved to Atlanta, and you guys have seen me moving and shaking. I ain't been here a month, and I've already been invited to 3 private parties. I cannot wait till what happens in 2020. I'm making contacts and connections I'm doing favors and I'm collecting favors.
Facts.
You think I'm going to teach you? You think you honestly, Trav, real talk. Do you think a guy as busy as I am
He's
would
gonna
sit
teach
down and give you an hour or 2 hours of my time
for free.
for a cup of coffee or lunch? No,
Mm.
you got to pay for that if you want it. And that's the real talk. And whether it's me or anybody, and especially for this,
Like, that's tough, man. That's tough. A lot of people don't want to pay for that. A lot of people just want that to be given to them.
so many of these men,
And listen. Understand this, guys. You can get certain information and stuff online, and you're not going to be able to talk to anybody that's on that doggone screen. They're not going to be able to talk back. But when you pull a guy to the side that is extremely busy, that has the results, that is successful in all these things, and you ask him for 10, 15, 30 minutes, an hour of his time, understand that he needs to be paid for that, because he could be spending his time elsewhere actually making money. So you want someone to invest in you, you should be willing to give that money for them to invest in you. People need to stop looking for doggone handouts, man. And understand, hey, if you're one of those people that don't want to spend the money right now, then you're going to have to spend the time and look this information up online, whether it's through Google, YouTube, or whatever, and try things that way. But when you get to a certain point, understand this. You're going to have to open up that wallet at some point in time.
we don't want to pay. We want to use our mouthpiece, our game,
Mm-hmm.
and masculine energy and all these other kind of
That don't
things.
work all the
When I
time.
got a client that went over to Dan Pena's seminar and spent $20,000 to be with $21,000 to be with Dan Pena for 1 week. I got a guy that I was coaching. He spent $23,000 to be in Dan Pena's seminar. Came back and had to drop out of coaching because it conflicted with what he had. There was a conflict of interest. Do you think that guy asked for a refund? No. He lumped. He's like, you know what? I love what you've done with me. I'm over here and I'm doing this. So I got to drop that. And I'm like, the way he went about it. Now, I worked something out with him, but see, the way the guy went about it, he realized that the money he'd invested with me, he got far greater the return than the money he'd ever spent with me. And then what he had invested in with Dan Pena was going to pay off dramatically. So this little money he had thousands of dollars he spent over here, it's a write-off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to get young guy on Instagram to realize that, hey, man, you worried about a woman splitting a check with you? Dude, if you really got a wallet, are you serious?
Shout out to Melanie. That's what's up,
I mean,
man. That's what's up. And that's what a lot of
I don't want to be rude.
young women need to be doing, and a lot of guys need to.
How you weed out opportunities when leading with? Let me go back to the first thing.
Wait, what? What do you say?
Somebody tell him.
A lot of guys.
An abundance mentality or scarcity mentality question that he just asked?
Probably a scarcity.
Skin Champagne just said, how do you weed out opportunities when leading with your wallet? Is that an abundance mentality or a scarcity mentality?
Scarcity.
Dan Pena be telling people, hold on. First off, we need to get your English better. We have to get this better. He said Dan Pena be telling people to work ridiculously long hours, between 80 and 120 hours a week.
80 hours a week is understandable.
See, if you don't expect me to put in 70, 80, 90 hours a week, you ain't a top 10% man anyway.
No. You got to at least put them 80
cool.
in.
You don't deserve to be up there. Do you know what CEOs and executives put in? See, I don't know. Some of you guys act like you expect to work 40 hours a week and make millions of dollars. sound as crazy and delusional as some of these women talking about they
That's
expect
what's up,
to
Mel. That's
have a
what's
millionaire who can go to the PTA meetings.
up.
It's a scarcity mentality.
Make it make sense.
Okay,
I had a
you're
guy
a
that was
woman.
asking me for
Well, how
information
do
about.
you weed out opportunities when leading with it?
We'll get to that.
Well, skin champagne, understand. Let me say something. First off, a woman, this isn't for women. And here's a typical thing. And because you paid $2, I'm gonna go ahead and address this. It's not her. She says it's not scarcity, in my opinion. It's reality for me, or at least I consider myself generous and abundant. You need to go back and rewatch what I just said. And here's
Right,
the
the
thing:
live
I
stream.
don't
Yeah.
care about your opinion. You didn't. No one comes to your channel to hear your opinion. You paid to hear mine, and it is a scarcity mentality. And if you're leading with your wallet, there's some real wrong shit with you. Come on Wednesday. Have your butt front and center on Wednesday. Sounds like you need to be there. Women's Wednesday. How to evaluate a woman. Trust me. And bring a ball gag
To shut
because I don't want to hear your mouth. I want you to listen. Because if you already had it figured out, you wouldn't be on my channel. You're over here because you know this place is populated with the kind of men you say you want.
Okay.
And don't come over here trying to tell us what is and what ain't. I ain't calling her strag. She just deluded.
What
Let
happened?
me go ahead and help you out. She can't help herself. So here we're gonna do. You need a timeout. She need a nap. Bless her heart. She needs somebody give her a sippy cup. She need a nap.
She needs some milk.
Work 70 hours a week, then die from a heart attack. Okay, well then you go ahead and go. So let me go ahead and talk to all you guys. See, ladies, what I need you to do is I need you to find every man in here who's complaining about working, and just understand these are the kind of men that if you are truly an FBI woman, you need to not even talk to these guys. Successful men don't complain about working. There ain't enough hours in a day for a successful man to work. Successful men complain about having to sleep. Let me say it again. Successful men get pissed because they got to go to sleep. Abundance mentality men
Hungry
get pissed
man.
off because they got to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Abundance mentality men have to be forced to take a vacation.
Yeah.
Beta males
Looking for vacation.
want 40-hour work weeks and at least two weeks of vacation and
Yeah,
house
yeah, they
lunch.
need vacation. Absolutely.
Love them beta males.
I agree with
Love
that.
them. Because I can guarantee you this, none of the guys in here complaining about working long hours are anywhere close to being successful.
We gonna get into it, man. We gonna definitely get into it after this doggone live stream. I got some questions and I got some comments that I want to put out there, but we're gonna get into it.
Nowhere close to it. Successful men don't even talk like that.
Put some stuff down in the comments.
Jay said, I was thinking about using Adderall. Happens anywhere. Well, let me go ahead and do.
I'm out.
Work smarter, not harder. You're right. So how I'm working smarter is I just blocked you.
You got to work.
See how smart that
hard,
was?
though, man.
I don't care what you think. See, that's smart. You give somebody an opportunity to adjust, but they still want to debate. Show them the door. Understand something.
All right, I'm gonna put something down in the comments, guys.
Who lives a higher quality of life? Poor people? Stressing about light bills, phone bills,
Or people that actually put their
dental
work.
bills,
Come on.
braces, paycheck to paycheck, or people putting in the work, employing other folks who have stress, but also have the support system and network to actually help moderate that. Is it less stressful to be poor or well off? See, when you start talking about leading with your wallet, automatically you start talking about keeping score. And when we keep score and we lie out the numbers, however you rank, however you put the numbers, There are always going to be men above the line of success and below the line of success. The men who complain are the men who want to be above the line of success, but they're below it. They want the line to be dropped.
Yeah,
They're not reaching
ain't gonna
up.
happen.
Now,
That line
here's
gonna
the reality.
further and
If they
further
don't
away.
like where I'm drawing the lines, all they gotta do is look to their life and say, I'm successful. Regardless as to what this guy is saying, I'm successful, and people around me can see it at a glance. Strangers can come up to me and look and see by the way I move and carry myself, I'm successful. But the ones who get upset, it's easier to shoot the messenger than to deal with the message. That's why I said, I want FBI women to judge my boys, my CIA guys, the dudes that say they want to be in that top 20%. I want you to judge them on their wallets. And every guy who listens to me and is on this point, they get it. They know they're going to be judged by their wallet. Period. It's no different than saying, it would be no different than there's some guys who go to junior college, some guys who go to University of Phoenix, some people went to junior college, University of Phoenix, state school, Ivy League school, Ivy League. You take history or calculus in any of these places. Calculus at MIT is the same calculus as at Rose State Community College. But are we honestly trying to say that passing calculus at MIT and passing calculus at Rose State Community College has the same worth in the world? No, we know better. Is a degree from MIT, Harvard, or Yale, Princeton, Columbia, Brown, Dartmouth, or Stanford, Northwestern, are degrees from those colleges and universities intrinsically worth more or perceptionally worth more than from the University of Iowa? Yes, you know it is. The starting salary for Ivy League graduates versus college, state college, university graduates.
I see the comments, man. I see the comments. I'm gonna
This
get to
stuff has
them.
all been calculated. They keep these stats.
I'm gonna get to them, man. I just want to make
If you
sure.
want to get into, if you want to be partner in, why do you think Barack
We
Obama
let him speak.
went to Harvard Law and was the president of the law? He was, there is a path. How many of our presidents have come from Harvard or Yale? How many of our presidents in this country have been Ivy League? So this is why we got to start being honest. We have to start judging ourselves by our wallets. And part of your wallet is your money.
I see the comments.
Your money. Your money is part of your wallet.
Great
So is your
questions.
network.
Great questions, y'all. Let me get to them.
Your money and your network.
Coming
If you got
today.
a lot of money and no network, you're vulnerable.
Absolutely.
If you got a huge network and no money, you're vulnerable. Not as vulnerable as the other way. Clarence Avant, the Black Godfather. I don't have problems. I have friends. This is one of the best and most impactful streams I think I've done, because we finally start talking about what really happens out in the world.
Yeah, he
not
definitely
this insular way it should be. This is what it is. Men should lead with their wallet. Why? Because if I see Joshua, or I see Joshua, you talking a lot, man. I see Joshua, I see Cashmere, I see
I respect that though, man.
Okay, well, all right, dude, chill out on the comments, dude. You're spamming. If I see a man out and about and he's a stranger to me, he needs to lead with his wallet. I need to know who you are and what you're about to determine whether or not we should talk to one another. Understand something. That's why you should lead with your wallet. You should lead with your wallet so people can know, and vice versa. And so you can know. How do you know if you're talking to somebody or dealing with somebody you should be wasting no time with? Not if you're out here on your purpose. There are people who you should not be interacting with or wasting time with. Don't be rude to them. Why are you
You're
gonna
not.
sit there and have a talk politics? I don't say talk politics. What example do I want to use? Why are you gonna talk corporate finance with the guy that's shining your shoes? I mean, he may know something about corporate finance, but unless he can actually put you in position to get a better outcome, okay, here's a question I want to
And
answer.
I'm hungry
Are we
now.
concerned with how his wallet got fat? No. No.
Man. Whew.
That's for the authorities. Are you kidding me? Do you know how the food that you eat got to your table? Do you know how the shirt that you're wearing right now actually was made?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where the cotton was sourced? See, we try to put all these different things on stuff. You need to be worried about how you get your wallet.
There you go. Worried
Stop
about
worrying about,
everything else
instead
except
of worrying about somebody else's wallet, what about yours?
mm-hmm. Come through.
Thank you, Michael. His wallet is not your concern, but his. See, the thing is, man, that's it. See, pocket watching, man, is pathological. And see, the thing is, your attention is split. If you're watching somebody else's pocket, that means you ain't paying attention to your own pocket.
Facts. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Joshua, I'm gonna have to go ahead and sit you in timeout, okay? You're doing a little much, partner.
Joshua Dan, they're going ham in the comments right now,
A
boy.
shoe shine man could introduce you to someone that could help you out. What did I say? Unless he can introduce you to someone that's going to put you in position for a better outcome, it's pointless. But the reality is, he's not shining shoes for a living because he's in corporate finance. See, let's have this conversation. We got to start calling shit the way it is. Good is good, bad is bad.
Facts.
We don't want to offend anybody. We don't want to say this man is higher or this man is lower. We don't want to make distinctions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not how the world works.
Nope.
This whole PC culture is making you a bunch. Shout out to Steve Dean Wills. They're making a lot of guys that they're a bunch of grass-eating lions.
Right.
What the fuck you doing talking corporate finance with a guy shining shoes? Why? You should be on your phone and reading the newspaper or taking a downtime while he's shining your shoes. Oh, but that's rude. I didn't say insult the man. I know the guy who shines my shoes well, and I actually shine his business out when I'm on Instagram. But he serves a purpose. Like I service my clients, he services me as his client. There you go. So I hope that all the soy boys and the pansies and the Super Fingerlings crew, I hope you come to the comment section and write how much of a capitalist and how this is so wrong.
And forget that, y'all got to get out of that mess, man. You got to get out of that. Y'all got to stop wearing y'all doggone heart on y'all sleeve. You got to get out of that mess, man. I want to say what I heard Anton say a few months back. Man, I haven't been really checking out his channel lately, but he used to say you got to get that B out of you, bro. You got to. That's what's wrong with a lot of men today, man. It's in there. It's in there, and it needs to come out. You need to be a man. Stop eating grass. Stop being this doggone this soft and be this assertive, dominant male that you're supposed to be. A lot of y'all have given that up, man. You have adopted what everybody else is trying to push on you. And it's unfortunate that, a lot of guys are like that, man. We have to get away from that mess.
Wrong, and everybody's created equal and kumbaya. Please. Even better, save me the time of blocking you. Understand something. Far too many guys today are too soft. You're emotionally soft. You're weak. You cannot get out here and compete in the man's world. And this is a big part of the reason why you limit yourself and limit your success, because you don't want to get out here and have to compete. You know, if you stay right here, no one will expect anything of you.
Can't make it up. Can't make this up, people.
That's how it's going to happen. You keep it down and say, I don't want to, don't stick your head. I'll just stay right here. And that's fine. Those kind of guys, everybody can't be in charge, but understand something. Those kind of workers work until they die. Workers make rich people richer. That's it. You got to worry about what you got to worry about. Look here. How do you build the courage to compete? Go to the military. Go to the military or hire a coach that's going to put his foot square in your ass. How about that? That's the truth.
I don't understand why people are so afraid
Go to
of
the
that.
military. We
Love,
say go
bro.
to the military. They'll make a man out of you, because if you don't have the courage to compete, I thank you for asking the question, Jay. But I want y'all just to think about what I said. The man does not have the courage to compete. You better be glad for greater men than you. Better be glad for greater men than you who have civilized the world in general, who are giving you a soft place to hide. Because if society, civilization, as we know it, crumbled and failed, you'd be dead. And see, that's the problem. So that's one of the whole hopes of MIT was to help men get men's boot camp, Boy Scouts, learn skills. Because far too many men have become women.
Hurt, boy. That thing hurt.
And I got to say this, when a woman hears men talk about being afraid or lacking the courage to compete, he should be judged. Let's talk. This is why there is a biological imperative in women when they're around weaker men or men that they put in the beta role to why they're mean to them. They don't want your genes anywhere near their womb because it's bad for the species.
Come on now. Come through.
Nothing I'm talking about is bad for you, making you judge yourself. Look in that mirror and then get yourself up to being a competent man who can be counted on to protect and lead something.
We're gonna get into it, man. Y'all just
I
give me one
don't say
second.
things to try to insult people, hurt people, but I have to be honest.
Absolutely.
When I
You're gonna
was
step
in
on some
corporate
toes. It's
America,
okay.
it is blood sport out there running these companies and organizations. Turf
Absolutely.
Orca, Sycamore, understand something. If you were in charge of a company with 20, 30, 40, 100 people, you got to assume with those employees, you got to multiply that by 3 or 4, and that's how many family members. Your decisions as a leader affect hundreds, thousands. People who work for you depend upon you as the leader to get it done, so they got someplace to come work. They expect it to work like clockwork. Lights gonna come on, computers gonna come on, supplies are gonna be there. They can do their job, and the paycheck's gonna be there first and 15th or whatever. So they can live pay. They expect that from you. That's why as the owner, you got to be the first one there and last one to leave. The higher up you go, the harder you work. You don't go on a golf course. Managers work for their employees. Owners work for their employees. Understand something, man. When I became a entry manager, I was the worst entry manager ever because I had it completely screwed up. I thought I got promoted. And I didn't realize that I had to work for my people. But I learned real quick that my success was dependent upon them. I had to manage 8 personalities, 8 different needs, and my manager. And we had to report our numbers every month to Wall Street. Pressure. And I loved it. You know why? Because I got a chance to show how fucking good I was. I got a chance to actually get down there and be a no limit. I got a chance to say, you know what? I will not let you beat me. I will win. I will find a way to win. Anyway.
Boy, in deep thought right now.
Tyrone Shepard.
Oh, he's
We
reading
have
the
to work
comments.
on
Okay.
maintaining good health as well as pursuing careers. We have to do both. A man lost his health. Look here, fan. You better believe some Tyrone Shepard. A man who has more money has better health. He's eating better quality food. He has access to better medicine, better care. The companies you work for actually take out life key man policies on you because you're more important. Poor people. When I was poor, we suffered from everything, including poor dental health. We got to get over this bullshit about you shouldn't work too hard. You got to work. I don't mean.
Meanwhile, we lose.
No. Just no. No. It's not how men are supposed to be. Not how leaders are supposed to be. I shouldn't say men, leaders. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Ladies, Wednesday, understand something. Bring your big girl panties. I'm telling you right now, you better go get you a full bottle of Chardonnay, because you say you want the men that are over here stepping up to the challenge, the men who want to be judged by their wallets. You're saying you want these men. Guess what? I'm going to talk about how these men should be judging you. How you should judge whether or not you deal with a woman. How my boys, not every guy, my boys, how my boys should be judging whether or not they deal with a woman. Again, make sure I got all the questions answered. Okay. How do you deal with procrastination on your dream, Michael? How do you deal with procrastination on your dream? You need to tell people you respect what your dream is. If I were you, I'd tell people you respect your dream and you need to become accountable to other people other than yourself. You need to let people know what your dream is and then give them full permission to kick you dead in your ass when you start slacking.
Yep. Going sideways.
See,
Yep.
I have a gauntlet around me of people I respect enough to replace their opinion with my own, to substitute their opinion for my own. I got friends that can pull my coattails and say, you fucking up. I also have a coach that I pay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a coach that I pay. I break bread and have somebody coach me. You got to be accountable. Okay. See, it's the very thing we don't want to do. We want to run away from accountability. But see, leaders got to be accountable. If you're a leader in business, you're accountable to your customers. You're accountable, especially a publicly traded company, you're accountable to your shareholders, your investors, your employees. But that's why you make more money. You make more money because you have more responsibility. Maybe the guy who's shining shoes, no more N-O. I think you meant K-N-O-W. Kind of wrong way to spell. Know more about corporate finance than that guy. All right. Well, the Vegan Talk Show, if you honestly think you are around these super educated corporate financiers who have decided to turn down a career making hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars to lead a John the Baptist like shining shoes, kudos that you found that guy. The rest of us, in reality, don't even waste our fucking time processing something so dumb. That's stupid talk.
Facts.
And I gotta just say that's stupid talk. And that's just how politically correct and how weak we've become as men. We got to make it to where the shoe shine guy is fucking Gordon Gekko reincarnated. Are you kidding me?
What sense does that make, man?
I've led Marines, businesses, and
Oh, yeah.
churches. Leaders lead and eat what we kill. Keep preaching the truth.
There you go.
It
You
is.
got to eat what you kill. All right.
All right, here we go.
I don't want to say anything else because I can see this going off the rails quickly. Thank
We're
you.
gonna go through
guys.
all the comments.
This will be available for the next 24 hours, and I'm taking over to Patreon. All right. Till next time. Talk to you later. Peace.
All right, guys, because we got a comment last time, well, we got a comment this time about me not going through all of the comments. I'm going to make sure that I go through all the comments and read everybody's stuff, okay? All right, because I'm messing with you, Ultimate Redfield channel. I'm messing with you, man. But I just want to honestly make sure that, you know, I go ahead and get everybody or whatever, all right? So let's make it do what it do. Let's see what we got here. We went through everything, all right? Let's see. For the people that did not get to hear when I first came in or whatever. But one of the first questions that I had was, do you believe that successful men should lead with their wallet? At first, I was like, no. But after hearing everything that Kevin Samuels was talking about and every single last point that he made, I would have to disagree with the thing that I said earlier. When he broke it down and gave a better explanation and gave that thing a little bit more context, then I would say yes. The way that he put it, abso-freaking-lutely, man. If you do the work, you put in the work, then in that way you should technically lead with your wallet. And I believe that young women should judge a guy by his wallet. All right. Again, it's not just what people think, but you actually have to listen to the live stream in order to understand why he said what he said. So if you didn't listen to the live stream, then of course you're gonna, you're gonna disagree. But yeah, and as far as scheduling go, we're gonna get that, man. We're gonna get that. So as far as live streaming go, guys, for those of you that don't know, we're going to make sure that we do a better job with keeping this thing on schedule. Monday and Tuesday, 4:30 p.m. Wednesday, and it's not just a live stream, it's actually just a video that's going to come out. Either we'll be streaming at that time or we'll be releasing a video at that time. All right. Either pre-recorded or live. So Monday, Tuesday, 4:30 p.m. And this is going to go on until about July the 10th, I believe. Wednesday, Thursday, 9:30 a.m. All right. Wednesday, Thursday, 9:30 a.m. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10:30 a.m. All right. We're going to try our best to stick with that schedule until July the 10th. And then we have some other things that we're going to be putting into place. And we're going to be shifting some stuff around. But we're still going to be going live. We're still going to be dropping videos on all of these different channels. All right. So don't worry, Miss Barbara. We're gonna get it. We're going to get it. All right. And Shalik, I wonder what you believe now. If you're still in the live stream, I would love to get your take on what do you believe now after actually listening to everything that he said. All right. And as you can see, guys, I did apologize for the late live stream. And I do need for y'all to continue to get them likes up. All right. Hey, and shout out to Melody, man. This was like one of my favorite comments of the day. I can see why some people would say this. I don't completely agree, but I am willing to hear you out or hear Kevin Samuels out because I'll let him break it down. I trust and believe I could not have did a better job with all the knowledge that he does have. All right. He did an excellent job with breaking it down and explaining it to us. Did go through this, man. Money does talk, fam. Money does talk. You are 1,000% correct. Money talk, man. BS walks. And I kind of went through money attracts the wrong type of women. Struggle attracts the right type of women. I don't believe that money should attract women at all, and I don't believe that struggle should attract women at all. Right? If you're with the young lady, hopefully you have courted that young lady correctly, or you have vetted that young lady correctly, and hopefully you have gotten a better understanding for how she operates, her character, and hopefully those things align. And those type of women tend to stick with you for the long haul, regardless of if you have money or if you're going through struggle or not. She's gonna remain by your side. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna be one of those young women that talk about you behind your back to anybody or whatever. But she's there and she's rocking with you every single last step of the way. You know what I mean? She's not one of those young women that allow anybody to challenge or tell anybody else that don't know you what they should think about you and how they should feel about you. All right. Rare type of young lady. I definitely put those type of women in the 1%. And understand this. Those type of women, they have a different type of mindset. All right. So if you're going just based on appearance, based on a certain type of look or whatever, now those women can be molded into, those women that do all the things that you want them to do. But if you're just solely going after, what I'm saying, women that just get your rocks off based on their appearance, then you're already starting in the wrong spot, man. You need to be focusing more on their mindset than anything else, because a young lady that has a certain type of mindset can be molded to anything. The whatever your perfect girlfriend, your perfect wife, your perfect mate, spouse, partner, whatever. A young lady that has a certain type of mindset can get to whatever it is that you want in a woman. All right. But it's going to start at the head, man. It's going to start at the head, not anywhere else. That mindset, because your mind, your brain controls everything. A young lady that has that open type of mindset, Those are the women that you should be going after, not the ones that are just attracted to money or just the ones that are attracted to struggle. All right. Vet them correctly. What's up? And again, I'm checking all the comments now, going through all of them before I end this live stream, man. So we're gonna get through it. Said pisses them off then. Yeah, Kevin was basically saying a lot of people gonna be pissed off by the things that he's saying, but understand this: as a guy that is a coach for this lifestyle, or they're trying to get you to be better or do better, they're going to step on some toes. They're going to piss you off. They're going to say some things that you completely disagree with. They're going to say some things that may hurt your feelings. But as a man, at the end of the day, you should be able to look at logic, be able to look at the bigger picture. And if these people are trying to do things or trying to say things to get you to get a better understanding, to take accountability for your actions and move forward. But the very first thing that you have to be willing to do is be able to admit that you have effed up. You have to be able to admit that you have made mistakes. You have to be able to admit that you're not doing the things that you need to be doing in life and you want to improve. If you can't say that, like if that can't come out your mouth, like, bro, I done effed up. Bro, I need to do better. I'm doing this wrong. If you can't at least do that, then I don't know, man. I don't know too many people that can honestly push past that thing, that can't take accountability for their actions. So as a man, you need to be willing to listen to someone that's going to say some things that's going to piss you off, again, that you're going to completely disagree with, in order to help you to be able to see that what I have been doing is not the move. Once you empty out that doggone cup, then maybe you can possibly learn the things that they're trying to teach you. All right. And again, a shout out to this comment, man. Okay, now I can see what he's saying now. Love it, man. Melanie also said, I had a feminine coach. We can tell. We can definitely tell, man. I don't know about any other person out there, but through the years or whatever, man, like I want to say back in the podcast, when we first started shooting the podcast, I believe, we can definitely tell. Keep up the good work. The Ultimate Red Pill channel said, I had a guy that was asking me for information about my profession and thought I was going to give him the game over coffee. LOL, no sir, I'm busy. Hey, that's how it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got certain guys out there that can probably give you some information that can help you make six figures in a lot less than probably half the time it would take for most people to get there. But you got to be willing to spend a little bit of money, man, to get that game. In most cases, you're gonna have to. All right. That's why we talk about paying for coaching, paying for therapy, and all this other stuff, man. It's gonna cost you. All right. Either a lot of time or some money. You should do Women Wednesday or Men Monday, Katie. You keep trying to get me to coach these. I don't know enough about what. No, let me stop. I don't know, man. I mean, that could be in the works. That could be in the works, man. A Women Wednesday and a Men Monday. I want to spend more time focusing on the guys, because where I'm at right now is I'm more focused on me, trying to be a better version of me. We'll see, man. I mean, like, who knows? Who knows? So I did write some stuff down in the comments that I wanted to go through. So he did say 80 hours per week. I keep hearing 80 hours per week. You cannot work 40 hours per week and expect to be successful as a man, expect to be that provider, this, that, and the third. All right. So I was just wondering, how many hours are there in a week? And then let's figure out what that looks like, right? So let's just go ahead and go through it. Let's ask Siri. Hey, Siri, how many hours are in a week? There are 168 hours in a week. I'll put it down in the comments, all right? There are 168 hours in a week. All right. 24 hours a day. So what does that average out? If you're working 80 hours, if you're going to do at least 80 hours of work per week, what does that look like? Okay, so we're going to subtract. You got 168, subtract 80, and we are left after that with 88 hours. After 80 hours of work, we're left with 88 hours per week. All right. So when you take that and you divide 88 hours into what, 7? What does that look like? Damn. That's still about 12 and a half. You still got 12 and a half hours of free time throughout the day. Now, we're going to do a full-fledged breakdown of this a little bit later on, man, but it's saying 12.57, whatever that means. 12.57 hours each day to do whatever it is you want to do. So 168 hours in a week. If you're working 80 hours per week, you still got about 88 hours per week of free time. All right. And if you divide that by 7, that's about 12 hours, close to about 13 hours left. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see, man. We definitely gonna see what that look like, because we gotta of course account for sleep, right? But we gonna do a whole little deep dive into that. I'm actually gonna look at this right after I get out the live stream and have a better time for you guys. I'm interested though, man. 80 hours per week. Anyway, let's go. And I was basically saying 80 hours per week in life, not just your job, but life. You know what I'm saying? You're working 80 hours, guys. So say for instance, you know what I mean, if you do have a full-time and a part-time job and they're not exactly giving you, 80 hours of work, you need to be spending the rest of those 80 hours putting towards something like building or picking up a trade or learning a trade or whatever. And I also said, if success is 80 hours per week and you are not there, what are you prepared to do to get there? Are you okay with where you are for the rest of your life? Are you okay with where you are for the rest of your life? Just some questions, man, that I honestly just want to, I'm asking myself. Not, what I'm saying, for just you guys, but I'm honestly asking for myself. The Ultimate Red Pill channel said, what challenges do you have for us next month? Well, I actually do challenges and stuff on Katie's Fitness, man, when it comes to like working out and stuff like that. I haven't really put in any work or any time, any effort or whatever into that next challenge, but I'll put together something, man, something that's extremely easy, because I just want you guys just to be outside mostly for next month, but I'm gonna figure that out. Ultimate Red Pill channel says, I know you do fitness challenges on your other page. You have anything for the CIA men for the month of July? Oh, so you mean like doing something for this channel? I honestly haven't thought about that, man. Still watch. Yeah. Let's see. No, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I'm not gonna think of anything offhand and just try to blurt it out there. No, I haven't thought about that. But what I will start doing is I will start doing it. I'll start coming up with challenges, not for Katie's Fitness, but also for Katie's Empire. And we'll do those challenges and stuff together. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you for putting that out there, man. I'll try to figure something out, man. We can make it do what it do. Melanie says, I love that. Yes. Do you have anything for the FBI? FBI women as well? No. No. I still honestly recommend that you young ladies go and get that information from a feminine young lady that has the results that you want in life. I don't want to, because that's going to require me kind of like go and do some deep dive and research and whatnot. And listen, my hands are full right now, man. Like you gotta cut me a break. But no, I don't know. I'll see, young ladies, man. We'll try to see what we can do for you guys. I don't want to completely X y'all out. But definitely want to encourage you guys to definitely get with a coach. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man. And I'll let you know. I'll let you know. We live stream we live stream every day, so we'll figure it out. I'll be rewatching this stream. You and me both. And then the last comment is I learned a lot today. You and me both. Again, thanks, guys. I appreciate you so much for sticking in there with us, man, watching this live stream. I think that this live stream had so many freaking gems, so many jewels to drop. And I will be putting the schedule up there as far as the live streams go. And I will be trying to put a schedule together for next month to see what that's going to look like for a young man that is trying to work 80 hours per week to get to a certain level of success. All right. I'm actually going to start on that thing, not right now, but right now. Okay. And also try to put together a challenge, not just for KD's Fitness, but also KD's Empire as well, for the guys that want to do and be better. Again, not just fitness, but other things as well. Anyway, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream right here, guys. We are almost at 2 hours. That's crazy. I did not expect that to honestly go that long. But again, I appreciate everybody that stayed. I appreciate everybody that commented. I appreciate everybody that dropped a like or whatever, man. Appreciate all of the engagement, all the information, all the support that you guys give on a day-to-day basis, man. We're going to continue to rock out, continue to do what we do, and continue to try to pour into people and be open and willing to have these type of conversations to get better as individuals. All right. Anyway, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.